A lot of Nigerians are calling for the arrest of the man who impregnated the late Nollywood actress known as Lasisi Ajara, popularly known as Aunty Ajara. 31 years old late Ajara was said to have passed on the 5th of February due to a liver-related illness that she has been suffering for a while, for some time. However, at the time of her death, she was heavily pregnant, and she was also a person with dwarfism. That is, her unique body stature was even the reason why she is popular on Nollywood movies. People are saying that the pregnancy was also part of the reason why she died, that she was heavily pregnant, and because of her stature, the pregnancy was kind of too much for her, and joined to the fact that she was suffering from a liver disease. So that was a part of the reason why she couldn't make it. That's what people are saying. They also say that she should know better than getting pregnant, and that the man who impregnated her should be held accountable for her death. Miss Ajara was popularly known in the Yoruba movies, where she usually plays funny character and also supportive character to people in the movies because of her dwarfism, because of her stature, her body stature. She's from Ogun State, and she became popular in the Yoruba Nollywood industry because of her unique appearance, funny character, and also very supportive. She also spoke about her past on how she gave birth to a child who died shortly after death. However, in her final days, her final weeks, we started seeing videos of her in the hospital. She was very sick, and the sickness was so serious, and even her fellow Nollywood actors came out and were pleading for money for support so they could treat her for her treatment support. And she was also on oxygen. The thing was so serious. It was also said that she was so happy for the pregnancy. She was hopeful, she was so joyful. She did all she could do, hoping to give birth to the child. And she believed she would be able to do it because she has already done it before and it went successful, and this time around it's not going to be different. She was so hopeful. They said she was even to the extent that she was even coming out from the hospital and gave her phone to someone to video her and wish her good luck, and the whole thing was so nice, and never knew this would happen. This was going to happen to her, but she was so happy. She was so expectant. She expected it so much. Unfortunately, on the 5th of February, her brother confirmed her death and also thanked the public for their donations, and also pleaded with the public for support for her burial. And she was buried almost immediately after her death. She was said to be a Muslim, and I think that was the reason why her burial was so quick, the day after they buried her. And so many people came, her family members, people around came, but there were complaints. People were complaining that they didn't get to see enough celebrities in her funeral. But I believe it could be because of the fastness, how quick they buried her. Everything was so fast, so maybe before they could come, they had already buried her. So maybe they just sent their donations, their own donations and supports, and that was it. Her death was caused and related to a very serious illness, a very serious one at that. And don't forget that she is a dwarf, like a person with small body. And again, she was pregnant, and the pregnancy was also said to play a very huge role according to people. And people are saying that she shouldn't be pregnant. Why would she be getting pregnant with that kind of condition? And that's why so many of them are calling out the person who gave her pregnant, and the person should be held responsible, because they said the pregnancy also played a very much role in her death. But other people are saying that Aunty Ajara is not a child, she's not a kid, she's 31 years old, for God's sake, and she's an adult. She could make decisions, so nobody should blame her man or the man who impregnated her. Nobody should blame him because it's not his fault. And that's true. That's it. She's not a kid. Now this is a painful story, though. This is a painful. Whatsoever it is, may a gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Do I hear you comment amen? I am your boy. Please do like this video, share it, and subscribe. And also comment your thoughts. What do you think about this video?